Shalom Makyam Wa'akwath. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem Akakodash. I'd like to proceed this lesson with giving double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone. Shalom to you brothers out there pushing the truth and sincerity. Without further ado, I want to let this, there's this bishop, man. I'm not too sure where he's from, but, that's him right there too, man. What's that dude? Marvin Iwanans, Masonic pose. You can just tell he's a Freemason, man. I'll break that down further, further down. Just with those, well, I'm not gonna get too much into that, but Freemasons use symbolism like, the symbol you see him doing right here, man. It's the triangle, man. They call them mantras and stuff, They do them heavily in satanic occults, But without further ado, let's play this real quick.
Giving faith and stand in unity. Roberta McCoy, giving faith and stand in unity with the vision of perfecting church of sowing this seed of $1,000 plus $235 and receiving the blessings to come to all that participated.
Now that's only $1,200.
Yes.
Y'all not listening to what I'm saying. If you have 1,000 plus 1,000.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna work on the other 800.
Well, that ain't what I asked you to do.
Roberta McCoy, giving faith.
Man, you see, man, these churches is stupid. Look, you see, the pride in the dude's face, man. He ain't, he's not. Man, how can, Hey, the brothers who see, man, that this nigga is just on some stupid shit, Salaki for my, my language, but dang. Let's watch that one more time, man. The dude's all like, that's not what I asked you for. He's like, if you got 1,000 plus 1,000, like, bruh. Hey, even though, like, hey, why do churches need, like, 2,000, that much damn money, man? And the lady already gave them half of that, 1,000, man. But, hey, but these churches be greedy, man. Just let me play it real quick.
And okay. Well, I'm gonna work on the other 800.
Well, that ain't what I asked you to do.
Like, what? This is the book of Acts, chapter 7, verse 48. And it reads, Howbeit, the Most High dwelleth not in places made with hands, as saith the prophet. Heaven is my throne, and earth is my footstool. What house will ye build me, saith the Lord, or what is the place of my rest? The Most High does not deal with, pastors in the church where they have large congregations, as so with that dude, man. See if I can get this in the GNT or let's see, Amplified Bible, just to get a better, breakdown, man. Let's see. Where's the NLT at? Con. I'm gonna just get it in the NLT, Acts chapter 7, verse 48, and it reads, However, the Most High doesn't live in temples made by human hands. And what's the temple, man? Just to further edify, because people do not, a temple, the church, that's the spirit, man. People do not go into the words of what things mean, because a temple can mean so many other things, a lodge, different things like that, man. It says the church, but let me just go into Con right here. Just go to the Wikipedia. It says a temple is a place of worship, a building used for spiritual rituals and activities such as the prayer and sacrifice. By convention, the specially built places of worship of some religions are commonly called temples. Come on, man. The Most High doesn't dwell with, a call out about Shemi Ashad. The time, look at the time, bro. The Most High does not dwell in these places, these harlot houses, where men go up there and teach false doctrine, teaching the wrong dietary laws, saying you can eat crab, shrimp, pork, gumbos and all that shit. And where the women are off, man. There's churches where they even got women pastors, man. I know of a couple churches like that, but people in the world, man, where the women think they can teach, man, but that's off, man. Because we know, hey, the truth is the Lord's only dealing with the men, man. And the men of Israel, man. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man. He's not dealing with the woman. But what I was going into, man, with the woman in the church, showing, wearing tight clothes, you can see their curves and shit, see their, their cleavage. The cleavage is out, their butt is out, underwear showing through the print. Like, man, what? That's off, man. And women do that for attention, man. But nonetheless, that's another thing, man. You got to be careful with dealing with, these congregations, man. But we already know, the brothers in the truth, I already know, man. We don't deal with them. We don't talk to them, We only deal with the doctrine of GMS, man. With the Elder Apostle Tahar on down, man. That's the only truth we believe in, man. 100%. Let me go to Proverbs chapter 23, verse 23. And I'm going to read it in the King James real quick. Buy the truth and sell it not, also wisdom and instruction and understanding. Now I'm going to get in the NLT. It's the book of Proverbs chapter 23, verse 23. Yeah, Proverbs chapter 23, verse 23. And it reads, get the truth and never sell it. Also get wisdom, discipline, and good judgment. Hey, this truth isn't, for Salakia brothers, if this isn't the right precept, but I think this is the one that I was looking for, Or there's another one that goes into, basically saying, the truth isn't for sale, man. You can't sell the truth, man. You can't profit off this truth, man, for your own well-being, man. For own selfish gains and needs, man. Just like how that pastor was doing, man. Marvin or whatever his name is. Man, it's the book of Mark, chapter 8, verse 36. For what shall it profit a man if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul? Hey, but these people in the church, man, this is the type of spirit they're in, man. They want to gain the whole world. They want to be, they want to be the fame. They want to be the one that the church talks about. Oh, my pastor sold this and that, man. Like, what? They're doing it for own vainglory, man. But with that, I just wanted to get into that, be careful with these people, man, with the, dudes like that, with that, I just want to say shalom. I hope this lesson was edifying to the hopeful elect. Shalom.